What's up guys, Mark here back with the next playing card review, and today we have a very special video, the Tarot of Alexia by Art of Play and Kelly Thorne. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, this just came today. If you've watched any like the last 10 videos, you've probably seen me say, oh, it's gonna be here super soon. So I ordered it. I'll put pictures of like the Kickstarter so you guys see it and stuff. But I ordered this over a year ago. It was like early to mid 2024, and then like 4 months ago they had said it had shipped, or that like they're shipping out all the decks. And then like at some point I was like, I don't know if this is ever gonna come. It finally came today. So excited about it. I know it's been a minute since my last video. Part of the problem, I was waiting on this, but yeah, I love making the videos, so hopefully gonna be more to like, you know, once a week or so. But yeah, anyway, I've been waiting a long time for this. It's finally here, so I'm super excited. So as you see, it comes in this big box. So this is like I said, Art of Play, my favorite, and then Kelly Thorne. She did, if you guys have seen, forget the name of it, I've got it right here. I'm looking to see if I see it. It's another deck with Art of Play. It's got the woman on it. It's gonna drive. Oh, of course, this the second I stopped recording, I remembered the name of it. It's the Lady Moon playing cards. I'll put a picture of it there. I have those cards. They're awesome. I follow Kelly Thorne on Instagram. She's also a tattoo artist and does super cool tattoos. I would love to like bucket list thing, get a tattoo from her one day. But anyway, so them and Art of Play, they did, it's called Tarot of Alexia. Like I said, I'll put some pictures on the sides and stuff. But yeah, it's supposed to be, I'm not honestly 100% sure if it's like a deck of playing cards or a tarot deck. It's been so long, I'm sure it said somewhere. But I also ordered this ceramic box. Like I spent, I'll put the totals on the side, but probably like $150. I got some dice as well, and it was definitely a good deal. I'm sure to get this now, if I find it on eBay or something, I'll put a picture of it up. But yeah, I got dice, and there was a bunch of stuff, and they had two different colorways. I went back and forth 100 times on which one I wanted. But yeah, so this outside box, super cool. We've got obviously Tarot of Alexia, Art of Play. Then we've got Art of Play, Kelly Thorne. Again, the Tarot of Alexia, the Tarot deck booklet, ceramic box. That is the box I got. So depending on what you ordered, I don't know if you didn't get the ceramic box. I assume it wouldn't come in this. But yeah, this just came today, and I'm so excited to open it, get into it. So yeah, let's see what all this entails. Also, super cool sticker. I did cut the sticker, but didn't open anything yet. But yeah, super excited for this. It was a really big project on Kickstarter. I'm pretty sure it sold out super fast. Wow, this is bigger than I expected it to be. Like I said, they had two different colorways. You guys will see from the pictures on the sides. I don't know much about tarot cards. It's definitely something I find interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty into, like, I don't know, I guess you'd say, like, it's not necessarily the same, but like paranormal stuff and stuff like that I find very interesting. But yeah, I've never got too much into tarot cards, but wow, this is insane. Okay, okay, one thing at a time here. So we've got Art of Play, Kelly Thorne on the back, and I believe these ceramic boxes are part of the reason it took so long. Is like, I think they had trouble the first time these boxes were made. They had trouble with it. But yeah, I feel like I need to be super careful of this. As I believe I already mentioned, it is a ceramic box. Super cool. That's insane. I definitely want to be careful with that. And before we get into the actual cards here, are you kidding me? I was supposed to get dice. Well, that's lame. I don't see that. Okay, yeah, I definitely got the dice with it, and it even, I swear it said somewhere, it said on my receipt. Wow, I'm so glad I opened this right away after getting it. So this wasn't obviously the only box that was shipped in. It was a big, you know, FedEx box, and in that was this box, and I thought that was the only thing, but the dice were in there still. I didn't even see them, so super glad that wasn't thrown away yet or anything. That would have been devastating. But yeah, so we've got this cool box. We'll get into the cards last. But yeah, Tarot of Alexia, I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And so for the dice, so like I said, they had two different colorways. They had like this, this was the color of, this was one of the choices. It was like this real, like, I don't know how to describe it, like, sort of like, almost like watercolor, or like, I don't know, like light bluish and pinks and stuff. And then they had this like earthy, like brown and green, which is what I got here. We'll get into that. But for the dice, I ended up going the more earthy one for the cards, and then I love the other one so much. Like I said, I kept going back and forth, so I ended up still the dice getting the other colorway. So we've got a triangle one here. It says present, all, future, and past. It's a cool triangle one. And the square one, world, spirit, art, life, family, love. That might be it. But yeah, super cool. I love this little bag. I love just like different accessories that come with cards and stuff. Like this ceramic box. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I'm going to have to put it in a careful spot. Oh, you know what? I'll make room inside there. Didn't even notice there's a snake in there. My girlfriend must put that in there. Anyway, not a real snake, obviously. It's like a little rubber snake. Not a fan of snakes. Anyway, let's get into this. So already super cool, super impressed by the ceramic box. Definitely worth the wait, and I love things like this, like that, you know, you wait so long for, and it's like super exciting. And yeah, super happy about this. Like I said, not sure if these are going to be playing cards or tarot cards, you know, because it is art of play. But just like first impressions here, very nice, pretty. So you can see sort of similar vibes to the Lady Moon playing cards, like a goddess type vibe. We've got the Tarot of Alexia, a nice cool stamp there. As you guys can see, if there's a little bit of glare, that'll be gone as soon as I take the plastic off. Produced and distributed by Art of Play, copyright 2024, seals made in 2024, all rights reserved, printed in China, design and art by Kelly Thorne. That's interesting that these were printed in China, which leads me to believe they might be tarot cards, because I don't really know what card printer Art of Play would have used in China. Like, normally that's not someone they would go through, but it makes sense, right? Like, people that print playing cards probably, I don't know, maybe they could, maybe they're not able to print these. But yeah, super big. I want to grab a deck of cards for comparison. I mean, but I don't want to pause the video again, but this is about the size of a deck of cards here. So just for comparison, like way bigger, way thicker. Yeah, super, super cool. I really like it. It's all embossed and stuff. Papery feel, smells really good. Yeah, it smells kind of like a deck of cards, a little bit stronger almost. But then we've got like the few things up there. I can't think of like the word for those. But yeah, super cool. Like the colorway, back design here. We've got the moons and some different stars and stuff. Really, really cool. So anyway, yeah, need to grab a knife and then let's get. Yeah, I was looking for just a sec there. This box is so cool and I love everything so much. I don't know how I'm going to display it though. Like, I almost want to put the ceramic box back in this box just because I don't want anything to happen to it. But I also want it displayed, obviously, because it's so cool. But yeah, this is something I've been waiting a long time for, and it's been a minute since I've looked at it, like the Kickstarter page or anything. So I will be probably just as surprised as you guys. I may not just as surprised, but pretty surprised to see what these cards are like, because it's been so long since I've looked at it. Oh wow, they're embossed. Or sorry, wow, why can I not think right now? They are gilded. Duh. Okay, been too long since I've done a card review apparently. But yeah, like I said, I want to go back to doing a video a week. I've got a few I want to do right now. I haven't got a ton of cards recently. Art of Play hasn't released much. Definitely looking forward to, you know, the end of the year when we have mystery decks and a bunch of releases and like Christmas stuff. and all that. But sorry, I hope that didn't sound weird on the camera. But yeah, definitely got a few decks I want to review, and yeah, I need to do some more looking around cool brands. So if anyone's got any cool cards recently, let me know in the comments, or any deck you want me to review. If I have it, I'll review it. If I don't have it, I will definitely get it and review it. But yeah, so we've got the two eyes here. Sort of looks like a almost Illuminati sort of vibe, and then the moon on the front. And what I like about decks like this is like they go all out with them. Like there's going to be stuff on the lips and on the inside and everything. As you can see, silver gilded there. And oh wow, what is this? Okay, so we've got the cards themselves, but then, oh, that's sick. Look at this book. Huh, it's a little paper book. Wow, this is crazy. Look at that. Huh. Okay, we'll get into the book in a sec. I want to take a look at these cards. Wow. Super big, heavy cards. Wow, these are hard to like even hang on to. I'm not gonna be doing any cardistry with these, I don't think. But yeah, gilded, silver gilded. I completely forgot these were gilded. Those look so sick. Look at how big they are. That's crazy. I almost don't even want to do a fan. It's hard because they're so long. I don't want to drop them. But yeah, these, just looking at them real quick. Yeah, definitely not playing cards. Like I said, I don't know much about tarot cards, honestly, so I don't know what to compare them to. I don't know how many cards there are, but definitely seems like, maybe it's just because they're so big. Maybe there's 52. Yeah, I think there is actually, but okay, we got a lot to get into here. Let's just go through the cards here. So yeah, these are like hard to hold up. They're so big. Here we go. First card, very interesting. Like I said, it's like a earthy, like green and browns and stuff. We've got the 0 up at the top there, and then a little bit of writing, says the Fool on the bottom, and then looks like all the cards have some sort of writing on them. Looks like they might be Roman numerals. Yeah, look at the artwork on that. That is sick. Super, super cool. Like that a lot. But yeah, next card, how it has the eye there. So yeah, looks like Roman numerals, says the Magician. But yeah, again, those earthy colors, but also then like those pinks and stuff. Looks like it's almost like painted. Yeah, definitely looks like a painting. Super, super cool. And those are like, I'll put up some pictures if I think of it, but like the way she draws, as I believe she did all the artwork for this, sorry, what's her name? Kelly Thorne. And so yeah, she does super cool tattoos, so like birds and just like, I don't know, her art style is very cool, and I like how she draws the women as well. Super cool. Like the hair. Oh, we even got a snake in this one. I didn't notice that. And I'm sure I'm going to miss so many details in this. And also, I don't want to have an hour-long video where I analyze every card. So I'll just show you guys each card for a second. And then if you want to pause it and look at the card in more detail, obviously you can do that. But yeah, super cool. Obviously, all seems to be like mostly women, like in the wilderness, lots of like flowers and trees and branches. Yeah, the Emperor here is the next card. But yeah, definitely sort of, we've got the Roman numerals. There's just so much going on. It's hard to even like articulate like all the different detail in these and stuff. This one's very interesting. Yeah, all of these super cool. Like I said, they all look like paintings almost. Really, really interesting. Yeah, super cool. Oh, this one's really cool. We got the moon and the horse, a bunch of different stuff. As you can see, Roman numerals. They all have a the and then a word, or just say a word. Yeah, very, very cool. I really like the aesthetic, the art style. Oh wow, that one's even got a tiger in it. But yeah, super, super cool. And if anyone knows more about tarot cards than me and wants to elaborate a little bit on what these are about, feel free to in the comments. I just kind of want to look through here for a sec. So it looks like the numbers start over, and then, oh wow, we've got like symbols in that. I was trying to see if it was at all like playing cards where there's like 4 different types or anything, but not really seeing that. Also, no ad cards and stuff, but obviously tarot cards are going to be different than playing cards. I know that that sounded stupid, but like I don't know anything about tarot cards, so I don't know what I expected. I guess I know very little about them. But anyway, very cool cards. Like I said, really like the art style and everything, and the color palette. I really like the green with like the purple specifically and stuff. So yeah, I'm glad I went with this color. Like I said, I'll put above some pictures of what the other deck looks like. Yeah, I haven't seen many people show off this deck. I really want to check now if anyone's posted a YouTube video about it. I checked a little while ago and hadn't seen one, but that would be super cool if this is the first video out about it. We've got the devil here. Interesting card. Wow, really interesting. But yeah, super cool deck of cards. Yeah, just keep going through them here. If this part's kind of boring, you can skip ahead. Like I said, it's for people that want to see. I want to go through every single card here. But yeah, as I'm going through these here, so yeah, there's Black Rose's deck of cards that I think I'll review next. It's like the purple one. I think it's called like Hotel something. I'm also, I mentioned this before, but I have Daniel Snyder on Patreon, and I get like a free deck every couple months, but stupid bank, like, it's a free deck, you just pay for shipping. It's only like $10, but since it's from a different country, like, they always flag it and never let me get it, so I got to get that figured out and get my couple of decks ordered. But yeah, super cool, like a bunch of like symbolism and stuff in these. Obviously, not sure really what the deeper meaning or the themes they were going for here exactly. Yeah, I'd have to read into it more, and obviously I did read about this when I first got it, but that was, or when I first bought it, but like I said, that was well over a year ago. But yeah, very interesting. Love the artwork, the aesthetic. Yeah, super cool. We've got like almost like a swan or dove or something there. But yeah, lots of cool symbols and stuff, and trees, flowers, everything. But yeah, really like this deck. Definitely something unique to add to the collection. Definitely something that will stand out in my collection. I love everything. I get pretty much everything Art of Play does. So yeah, I had to get this, especially after the Lady Moon playing cards. Those are definitely one of the highest scores, if not the highest score I've ever given. It might have been a perfect score for those, actually, now that I think about it, 50 out of 50. I could be wrong. I'd have to go back and watch the video, but at the very minimum, it was like a 48 or 49 out of 50. But yeah, super cool deck of cards. I know I've said that probably like 8 times now. But yeah, as you can see too, we kind of moved away from the, just before, well, now we've got Roman numerals on the bottom here, which I honestly didn't notice that till just now. But we had Roman numerals on the top before, and we've kind of moved away from that into some more symbols and things. And like I said, I wish I could commentate more on like the theme or what they were going for with this deck of cards, because I'm sure they had a bigger meaning behind it. But I honestly, like I said, don't know much about tarot in the first place, and then yeah, it's been a while since I've looked at this, so yeah, I'm not really sure what exactly they were going for. But either way, I love the overall theme of it. Lots of horses as well. Super cool. Like I said, this must have taken so long for her to draw all of these. Like, these are insane. Super cool. King of Cups. Huh, interesting. Yeah, this one says Ace of Blades. We're about, I'd say, 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through here. So an interesting 2 of Blades, and then 3 of Blades. We've got a heart in the middle there. And like I said, like, if I want to, I could easily do like a 2-hour long video on this. Like, every single card you look at, you can notice so much detail, and after just looking at it for a few seconds. And the last few cards are interesting. So we had, starting at the 2 of Blades, might have been even a 1 of Blades, but each one, there's another blade in So look at like next to where she's sitting there. Now we've got 6 blades. Super interesting. I like this sort of one, and it keeps going. One more blade or sword, whatever you want to call it, in each next picture. Super cool. And this goes on for a minute. Look at this. Yeah. Another extra blade. And again, I apologize for going through fast. I want to make it so people who want to see every card can see it. But I also don't want to make it boring for people that just want to see me open a deck of cards like I normally do. And then this last one of blades. Oh, never mind. So we had the 10 of blades, I believe that is. Yeah, X is 10. Duh. This is page of blade, whatever that means. Not 100% sure, but still sticking with the blade theme towards the end here. And then Knight of Blades. Very interesting. I like that. And then Queen of Blades. Huh, interesting. And then King of Blades. Very interesting. And now we move on to Wands, and I think it'll be the same thing here. And they definitely, unless I completely missed it, they weren't doing this in the beginning, like this much of a theme through the beginning of the deck. But super interesting. Yeah, like I said, definitely not going to be a deck I like shuffle or anything like that. Is one, they're way too big to do anything cool with shuffling, and they're like such a nice deck. Haven't touched on it too much yet, but I might as well now as I'm going through these. Really like the flowers in this card in particular, by the way. But the cards feel super, super nice. They're gilded. They've got like a nice like glossy feel to them. They were printed in China, as I mentioned earlier. I don't know who exactly printed them, but yeah, super sick. Really, really like this. Again, with the Page of Wands, I'd have to look up what that means, like the page. If I think of it, I'll do it and put it on the side there. But yeah, again, with the Knight, and then Queen, and then King again. As you can tell, it's like an all-woman theme throughout this deck of cards. But yeah, the Birth of Alexia is the next card here, and now we're getting towards the end. Oh, it's very cool. So they have the Birth of Alexia, the Death of Alexia. Very interesting. And then this card, which is almost like, looks like the ad card. You have to focus there. So this card here, the Tarot of Alexia, blame it on the throw of the cards. Then says same thing on the other side. And we have story, concept, design, illustration, Kelly Thorne. Yeah, so shout out to her in Art of Play. This is absolutely sweet. I can't imagine like how many hours and hours of work went into just the illustration for this. But again, love the gilded, so sick, super, super cool. Let's get into the book real quick here. Art of Play, Tarot of Alexia by Kelly Thorne. Not going to read all this, obviously. Yeah, this is very interesting. Yeah, lots of, like, this is like a full-on book, honestly. Almost looks very, just the way they talk is interesting. Yeah, definitely not going to read all this. It would not make for high retention in the video. But I'll also read like a couple sentences here. The High Priestess, Elements Water, Zodiac Moon, Divine Femininity of Subconscious. Yeah, so like lots of stuff in here. Not going to read through all that. If anyone's interested, yeah, I guess let me know and I can send you the book. I'm sure it's online somewhere as well. We're just going to skim through, see if there's any pictures or anything. But yeah, it looks like obviously like tarot stuff, the suit of blades. Yeah, talking about like zodiac stuff, zodiac signs, I would assume. But yeah, super interesting. I love how they added a book in there. I didn't even know that was going to be a thing at all. Super cool. Yeah, the Dice of Alexia talks about the dice here. There are 2 dice of Alexia, the 4-sided and the 6-sided. Both of these dice are simple but powerful tools to help you hone in on what your reading should be focused on. They can be used on their own in conjunction with another or alongside the Alexian scarf shown in subsequent pages. It is up to you to decide how to wield them. Yeah, just shows some stuff about the dice. So yeah, very interesting. I'll definitely have to read this later. I do believe there was other like side things you could get. Like I said, they talked about a scarf, and now that I think about it, I should have got that. That sounds pretty cool. But I believe there was a scarf somewhere that you could get. But yeah, super cool. Let's get into the rating here. This is going to be a hard one, obviously. It's because there's so much, and it's technically like not a deck of cards, but you know what? It's not a video if I don't review a deck of cards or review something as a deck of cards. So yeah, starting with the tuck case, I believe you would put this in with that as well. So sick, the ceramic box. So I want to be super careful with this. Yeah, but that's super cool. I love the ceramic. Just looks like an old box. I love old stuff. Very, very cool. Like all the details there. I know it's kind of hard to see depending on the lighting, but yeah, just so cool. Adds to it. And on top of that, like this box is so cool. A little bit papery feeling for my liking, but I do like everything embossed. The lips, the sticker, everything is so cool. Yeah, really like this, like, I don't know, on the back here, like the whimsical sort of look. We have the moons and stars and the bright stuff, and yeah, just very interesting and fun. And yeah, I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, definitely a 10 out of 10 for that. Price of these cards, as I mentioned, it was like, I believe like $150, somewhere around there. Obviously this isn't like a deck of cards you buy every day, but for what it is, totally worth it. Like I said, like, you know, if I had this displayed like with all my other decks, like there's a few decks people are gonna notice first. A lot of them are, you know, the ones in different sort of containers or big boxes, stuff. Like I said, not a deck I would buy all the time, but you know, definitely, like I said, spent, you know, however much money on it over a year ago, been waiting for it. It's been something cool to look forward to, something I was super excited to open and stuff. Definitely worth it for sure. 10 out of 10 for that. Back design of these cards. So let's see here. We have, it is very cool. Like I said, same look on the back of the tuck case there. I really like it. Love how we've got a nice big border. It's sorry, I can't think right now. We have two-way back design, so you know, you whether you turn it either way, it's the same. Really like that. Super cool. I love all the little like dots and the sort of like art, like handwriting style, and like the little lines and stuff there, if that makes sense. Really like it. 9 out of 10 for that for me. Face cards. Obviously, this one, you guys know it's going to be a 10 out of 10. Like, the artwork is insane. The ceramic box and the dice are super cool, but what stands out to me the most is like the gilded, and at number one, just like the artwork of these cards and like how much detail is in every single card is so cool. Yeah, if that's not a 10 out of 10, I don't know what is. I really like the blade theme with like adding one blade to each one. The last category is the feel of these cards, how they handle and stuff. Obviously, I'm not shuffling these cards or anything like that. I don't want to mess them up, but just going by feel, they feel really nice. They feel good. Whether they feel good or not, honestly, doesn't matter too much because it's not like I'm going to be shuffling these. But for what they are, they feel really good. I don't know. I've never had a deck of cards where you've had to take into consideration it's hard to shuffle. Does that account the feel because it's too big to shuffle? But it's not a deck of cards, but I'm reviewing as a deck of cards. So yeah, kind of little conundrum there. I guess I don't know what to do about that, but still, it's really good. We'll just go 8 out of 10 for that, which brings it to 47 out of 50. But yeah, super cool. Was super excited to get this. I'm super excited to have it. Yeah, I might do more research if anyone would be interested in like a more like in-depth look at like any certain part of this. I'd be happy to do that. Like I said, gonna start doing video a week. I know I've said that a few times, but that's the plan. is video a week, maybe a little bit less depending on what cards I have coming in and stuff. But like I said, in a couple months here, it'll start getting towards the winter season where we'll have lots of cool decks and stuff with the holidays and Art of Play and the mystery decks and stuff. But yeah, I was super excited for that. Definitely not disappointed in the least. Super cool. I love this little bag as well. So cool. But yeah, that's about it. The Tarot of Alexia. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.